Now we are going to see about the childhood obesity and yoga. Now we should know that obesity is not only confined to the adults, it is even affecting the children as well. It is only because the wrong lifestyle management and all the other factors put together. Now we should know the statistics before we go into the subject. Now it has become a global epidemic. It is not only India or United States of America or any other one country is getting affected by this obesity. Now it is said that it is 58% of the children are obese, will be obese by 2030. 58% of the children will be obese by 2030. Now, 1/3 are already obese. That is 35% of the children are already obese or getting into the obesity brackets. Now 22 million under 18 years obese or overweight. In that, girls are more obese than the boys. That is 28% of them, the girls are obese between 2 to 15 years, and 22% of the boys are obese between 2 to 15 years. That is 6%, there is a gap, or 6% is more with respect to the girls. Now there is a BMI calculation. Anybody can calculate the BMI and find out whether the children are obese or not. Now what are the reasons for the obesity? There is energy imbalance. It is something like a bank account. You deposit 10,000 rupees and you just take only 5,000 rupees in a month. Now what happens is every month there is an deposit of increase of 5,000 rupees, and by the turn of 10 years it is going to be a big money. If it is going to be only a money, then it is fine, but it is not so. Now people are eating more and they are expending less energy because of the lifestyle factors. The children have to go for 2 to 3 tuitions per day, and I really wonder what these children of 7th standard or 6th standard are going in the IIT and other related competitive exams. And then this dependency of machines. The children are no longer willing to walk. They just depend on modes of transport like auto, bus and other things. Most of them are having two-wheelers, not even cycles. And there is urbanization. That is, more people are coming to the city to lead their lifestyle. And recently I came to know that even this urbanization, this factor is not going to be of much use, because I came to know that the incidence of diabetes is 12% in urban area and around 18 to 20% it is 12% in the rural areas and 20% in the urban area. And there is a super size effect. Now whatever you buy, the junk foods which we buy in the market, it is all given in the big size, because the traders want to make more money by packing 1 kilo pack rather giving a half a kilo in 2 lots. So if 10 rupees, if they are going to pay for half kilo, it is only 15 rupees for the 1 kilo. So naturally even the parents and the children buy that. So it is called a super size effect, a cafeteria diet effect. And snacking. Now people are snacking more than ever before. Now what are the factors that influence obesity? Parental diet pattern. That is, if the parents, that is the mother and father, are having junk foods often outside without eating the homemade traditional food, then it is going to affect the whole family. The children are just going to emulate what the parents are doing. An elevated socio-economic pattern. Few years back, some 20 years back, not many people were having a two-wheeler. Now, if you do not have a four-wheeler, then it is a stigma. It is no longer there. and there is a less opportunity to exercise. Now, as I said before, people do not have time or do not prioritize their time for exercise or yoga or walking. They just want to finish a lot of many things within the 24 hours, so they just pack one by one like a sardines, and they don't want to walk from one place to another, otherwise they'll be wasting that amount of time. So they have a two-wheeler, or they have a auto, they have a four-wheeler waiting for them to pick up from one place and drop into that. And media, it is the biggest bane in the society. Now the TV and the internet and other things makes you sit for hours together. You don't seem to get up and do any exercise or even just move about in your house. You sit glued in front of the TV and other media for 2 hours, 3 hours. So what happens is that the food, the digestion of the food is taken a back seat, and this in the meanwhile substantially increases the body weight, and it leads to obesity and all the other disorders. Now, what are the health hazards due to the obesity? Hypertension, dyslipidemia, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, and some cancers. All this may occur for your child. Please take note of this. And the problem with all of us is everybody thinks that it is not going to affect me, but ultimately when we get affected by any of these diseases, then we sit and scratch our head. So please take note of this and enroll for the yoga classes. Thank you.